Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are playing Team Rustic 4. And as promised last episode, I moved this stuff around somewhat. I want to have a power buffer between my refined storage system and all the processing stuff, because as we saw last time, we were losing power to this stuff. We don't want to do that. Uh, what we're going to use are these energy cubes from Mechanism. The tier 1 isn't isn't a huge deal. It only holds 1.6 million, but tier 2 holds 6.4, and it's upgradable beyond that. So let's go ahead and, we're going to need some infused alloy. You know, there's really no reason not to go up to the elite tier. That's the ultimate. The elite will store 25 million. The only component that we're going to need are these reinforced alloys, which are 2 diamond, 2 MB diamond, and an infused alloy. We can make 4 of these with just the 1 diamond by enriching it, and that'll give us a lot of power storage over here. I was looking at the quest book, and it looks like there might be yeah, it doesn't seem like it understands that we have osmium. That's okay, I'm sure that'll be updated and so on. Here we go. Just melt that up. There we go. Let's make a cube. There we go. Oh, need some glass. You know, why wait? We should just make the Energized Smelter. We're gonna replace the little what do you call it? The little electric furnace we were using before. More glass. I'll just have to smelt some the old-fashioned way. Now we'll need glass to make another crafter, so we'll just connect the smelter's crafter with cable. Oh, we got it on us, very good. Now we'll put those up there, and let's set the smelter up. Auto eject on. That's gonna be a none. And another none, and this will be an output. Okay. Let's see if we can just make some glass now. Oh, we sure can. Awesome. Now we can finally make our energy cube. Let's throw it down here. And we'll need our pipe wrench. Let's see what we have. Eject on, yeah, input. And we want output to the right. Energy's moving through it. You know, this is probably the same problem we had before. Reason why we're getting these together in the first place. You know, I don't think the energy cubes, or the energy pipes like the cubes. Like, they'll take power, but don't really seem to do the thing. We may have to, go to the mechanism powering. Getting anything here? This is weird. Problem seems to be over here. I broke this cable and it started getting power. See what happens if we replace it. It seems to hold steady with power. And this is draining, so we got a little too much going on. One less crafter, and we're running a slight surplus. So we'll have to be frugal with what recipes we put in here until we get some power gen better than the solar panels. I have an idea about that. Last episode, we made one of these garden cloches. We got 7 of them running right now. We're going to have 28 total out here to start. We might need more, but we'll find out. We're going to want to be able to move the crops out of those things. So we're going to want to teach this thing how to make basic logistical transporters. Or, basic item pipe. They are upgradable. They can get really fast and carry a lot. But we're just going to need, like, some. Right? And let's go ahead and get a couple chests. Okay, so we got drawer controller, or storage controller, I should say, and functional storage drawers. I hope I've linked those correctly. These work just like all the other pipes from Mechanism. You use your configurator. We're going to set to pull. And what we're going to do is we're going to run these right along here. And over to the chest. We're going to set these to pull, and you'll see the stuff flying along, and it should be going from the chest into the storage controller and into the drawers. Sure looks like that's what it's doing. It's passing right through. Wonderful. Now this pipe here, it's too slow. We can upgrade it in the world. The next tier is advanced. That uses an infused alloy. You just right click with an infused alloy and you are good to go. Next thing on the menu, I think, is a fermenter. Yeah. We're going to need a few new things. We're going to need some light engineering blocks, which are, distinct from the heavy engineering blocks, I think, in that they use iron sheet metal instead of the steel. Let's see if we have everything else to create them. Okay, we're going to need some more iron sheets. We're also going to need the fluid pipes from Immersive. Let's see, I think that's trash void. That's the engineer's decor, fluid pipes. There they are. Just iron sheets. We're gonna need some more patterns. Not too many more though. We're almost out of room here. Okay, let's make that. And that's everything. Let's see if we can get it down to the first level and then maybe pause it. Okay, that must be a fluid pipe down in there with scaffolding to either side. Okay, so we got cauldron, cauldron, light engineering block, then cauldron, cauldron, redstone engineering block, and I think the last is the 4 sheet metal right over the cauldrons. And we need our hammer. All right, very cool. And the next thing we want to do is we want to make a couple of ender chests. I guess we need to start with ender pouches. And we're going to need another eye of ender. There we go. And we got all of those. Okay, and that's white wool. Do I not have any? I not have any obsidian. That's an issue. Now what I want to do is move the corn into the fermenter, but I don't want a big pipe. This one's got the corn in it. So we're going to take one basic logistical transporter, right? We're going to put this ender chest down. Okay, it's the kind with the bands on the sides. We're going to do just the top band yellow. There we go. And now whatever's in there, any other ender chest from this mod with that top yellow band yellow and the other two white, they'll be quantumly entangled. They'll all have the same stuff in them. And we're going to want to, where's our configurator? Now the ender chest has more storage than we currently have corn. And oh, well, it may not. We're getting an awful lot of corn, aren't we? But the drawer is locked with that gizmo. So even if we run all out of corn in here, this drawer will be saved for corn. All right, now I think this is the input. So we're going to put the ender chest down. We're going to dye just that top one yellow. You can see now it's full of corn. I'm going to put our other logistical trans. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Where would we fill this thing up from? Let's see. Yeah, it's up there. This must be the out. There we go. Now hopefully, no, stuff does go in here, right? Yeah. Maybe we pump it in over here. Ah, yes, there we go. Now it's going into the machine. Now we're going to have to give it some power. And I think that's this guy over here. Okay, let's see if we can go from here to here. I have no idea if these are capable of transferring enough power to run this thing. Seems like it's moving along very slowly. Power's not diminishing. Maybe we should try some of those mechanism wires. Okay, yeah, now we're talking. It's using some power, that's for sure. But this is going to give us our ethanol. Next on the menu is an industrial squeezer. It's another multi-block. It uses all familiar components. Oh, there is one thing. These wooden barrels. These are our liquid storage from Immersive Engineering. They're just these slabs and some of the planks. All right, let's go set this thing up. Okay, it's not dissimilar from the last one we did. And then what we got? Steel fences. Okay. And the piston. that around. Okay, and I think we, yeah, hit that, that barrel right there in the center. Now this one is going to use seeds. You can go to show recipes. Yeah, okay, so beetroot seeds are really good. Those give us 60. Cabbage seeds look fantastic. Corn kernel seems really good. Industrial hemp seeds. Okay, okay. Okay, let's see if we can find maybe this one is in. That's not a logistical transporter. Let's see, put the ender chest down. This time I went with green, white, and white. So this will be full of, yeah, okay, there we go. Let's get it some power. Okay, we gave it some power, and it's trucking along. Oh, look, it's like, yeah, I think it's animated. Let's see if we can get up here. Isn't that great? That's so cool. Next comes the refinery. All familiar things. Steel scaffolding, engineering blocks, sheet metal, couple pipes. Okay, we're working on putting this refinery together here. More steel scaffolding. More steel scaffolding. Okay, that'll be all the steel scaffolding and all the fluid pipes. What's next? Sheet metal. We got the blocks again. There's light over here, heavy over here. I see, we're building like 2 tanks. Our redstone, and then I'll bet we've just got the 8 sheet metal left. I'll bet these just go right here. So let's see, what do we hit? Hit the engineering block. Okay. Same mod that adds ender chests adds ender tanks, and they work exactly the same way. So let's see, do we output from here? Doesn't look that way, does it? Output from here? Yeah, there we go. So this stuff, what is it again? The plant oil. The plant oil, well, we should go with green for the plant oil, huh? Actually, I think one of the inputs is for the refinery is right here. There's no reason why we shouldn't just use a couple extra. Yeah, okay, put the plant oil in there. Very good, very good. I feel like we had more than 240. Millibuckets of plant oil, but maybe it was in here? Yeah, okay, let's get this out. But we will move the ethanol over via ender tank, because that will make our lives very simple. There we go. We got ethanol and plant oil. We just need to give this some power, and we'll start making, what is it, biodiesel? Okay. Should have power. It does need a catalyst. Now my understanding is the catalyst doesn't get consumed, but I don't know that we have any. I think what we're looking for is something called sodium nitrate. Let's see, biodiesel. Nitrate dust. How do we get it? Oh, a crusher. Okay, it wasn't that hard to put together. We just got the hoppers left to put on here. Cool. And then we hit this fence, and we've got ourselves a crusher. All right, you gotta be careful of this thing. You can really do a number on yourself. I think what we want is sandstone, and it'll pop everything out here. We use this a lot. We may set up like a chest over here or something. I don't know how much we're actually gonna use this. Anyway, now that we got the catalyst, let's put it in there. Yeah, it's making some biodiesel. Awesome. Now for the biodiesel generator, we are going to need some new things. One of them, let's pause this here. One of them, we're going to need 9 radiator blocks. Looks like, yeah, and 4 generator blocks. Those are the new things. So let's see, we've got radiator blocks. Those are going to be copper plates and water and some fluid, I guess. These generator blocks are going to need a little bit of electrum plate. I'll make that right up here with our metal press. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. Bad for the environment. And biodiesel, come on. Okay, so these are our outs. We're supposed to have a couple of inputs. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna want 2 more ender tanks. Let's make sure I didn't make them already. No, okay, good. All right, let's make the buckets. Make the tanks. And we're gonna need some more blaze rods one of these days. Let's do these red on the top. I think this might be our output. Yeah, okay. Put our ender tank up on top. Do a little red. I mean, it seems like it's exporting without difficulty. But let's go ahead and set it to push anyway. Yeah, now it's trucking. Okay, let's set up something similar here. Tank up here. Dye it. There we go. Now it's full of biodiesel. Let's start filling this thing up. Where do we have to go to interact with it? Over here? Maybe you don't interact with this thing. Okay, this thing only runs if it's got some cable. So let's do that. Oh, it doesn't like that, does it? Like that? No. I would have thought that those were the spots. Let's see. Okay, it likes that. It even did a little something. Let's go ahead and see if it'll let us connect it from here to here. And how are we doing with it? Well, it's hard to say, isn't it? Will it just run when this thing needs power? Yeah, okay, there it goes. Put this back on here and turns off because this thing is full. So let's say we replace this battery with one of these lead energy cubes, right? There's the front. That's going to be an input. And this is going to all inputs till the back, which is going to be an output. So we'll put this back up here. We'll reconnect this, and this will probably start running because this is not full. Okay, that truck's right along. I changed the pipes cables out for the immersive cables, or the mechanism cables, I should say, and now we're talking. And that's gonna about do it for this time. We got our power problems taken care of. Next time, it'll be time to start working on the house a little bit. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.